Hey guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and I hope you've all been having a great week. So this week I'd like to talk a little bit about one of the stories in the Gospels. Now this story is mentioned twice, you might know it well. I would encourage you to go and check it out. Read both versions if you want, but I'll put I'll put I'll put the verses below. I may also put a link for something random down there as well. So one of them is Luke chapter 5 starting at verse 17, and the other one is starting in Mark, and that's starting at the beginning of chapter 2. So both of them are telling the story of the paralysed man. So you probably have heard this story at some point, but I'm just going to summarise it really quickly. So Jesus is in a building. There are so many people there that have come to hear him teach, to come and see him heal people. News travelled quickly. There are Pharisees there, there are teachers of religious law there trying to catch him out. There's loads of people just packed in, and there's a paralysed man who 4 of his friends have brought along, and they're trying to get him in to see Jesus so he can be healed, but there's just not enough room. So they go up on the roof and they dig in the roof. Then they lower this man down to Jesus. And I'm sure everyone there is thinking, we're going to see something cool here. Jesus is going to heal this man. But what actually happens is, Jesus says to him, your sins are forgiven. So 2 things there. I'm sure a lot of people would have been shocked, especially the Pharisees and teachers of religious law. It says a lot of them were outraged. They were saying, Jesus doesn't have the authority to forgive people, only God has the authority, this is blasphemy, whatever else is going on. But I'm sure a lot of people were also shocked, thinking, I've come here to see a healing, I've heard this man can heal people, here's a great example, paralysed man gets lowered through the roof, I'm about to see something amazing. But what happens? Jesus says, your sins are forgiven. Jesus doesn't heal him immediately. So that is kind of a key point in there. So what I'm thinking is going on there, it's kind of saying to us that your greatest need isn't necessarily your greatest felt need. So let me just clarify that. What you feel might be your greatest need probably isn't your greatest need. Your greatest need is being forgiven, is salvation. Then everything else comes after that. Later in the story, Jesus speaks up and questions people and asks them why they think he doesn't have authority, and to show that he does have the authority to forgive, he heals a man as well, and everyone's amazed. But firstly, he forgave the man. And I think that's something we can kind of come back to time and time again, and thank God for our forgiveness first, for our salvation first. It talks in the Bible about being full of joy because you've been saved, not because you can pray and see people healed, or you can do anything else. It says find joy first in your own salvation, and that's exactly what's happening here. Jesus forgives first and heals second, because forgiveness is our greatest need. I hope you can take something from that, and I hope you all have a great week. So I'll see you all later on. Bye for now.